Today, we're getting something that could be, I guess, an appetizer or dinner and dessert.
That is correct. Yeah, we've got Bessie and Bruce in our Rouse's Kitchen. They are from Laps. Good to see you guys.
Thanks for having us.
All right, thank you so much for being here. Now, we already got a couple of pans out here getting to work. So, Bruce, what are we going to be working on here this morning?
I'm working on our barbecue shrimp.
Barbecued shrimp. Can't wait to get that started. And Cherish mentioned also some Creole pecan pie. We'll get started in just a second. But first, Bessie, I also see this out here talking about a little Laps and Mardi Gras. What is this all about?
We have a Build Your Own Mimosa and Bloody Mary menu, which we've done both times here. I'm sorry, I always bring cocktails. And so it's been really popular, especially this time of year, and kind of continuing with that theme.
And on the back, Mardi Gras Madness Made Easy. What is this all about?
For any needs you might have, just call ahead for anything from West Indies and chicken salad to Boston Bites. What am I leaving out? I mean, anything you might
There's
need.
a lot of stuff on here. Gumbo, peel and eat shrimp, shrimp coleslaw, and the pecan pie that we're going to be working on today as well is on here. So these are great things to pick up for your Mardi Gras parties here in the last week of Mardi Gras. Now, Bruce, what do we need to do to get started here on the shrimp? Let's go to town.
All right. Well, I have my margarine and my butter melted. So now we're going to add the ingredients. We're going to add some garlic, some Dijon mustard.
So far, so good. I like a combination of butter, garlic, and mustard. You can't go wrong with those three.
Yep. Have some Old Bay seasoning.
You guys have some nice little shot glass displays there as well.
It's all about plugging the logo, right?
The thyme, oregano, some basil. It's a lot of herbs and spices go in this dish.
Well, yeah, when you make sometimes those Creole sauces, you want to have a lot of that spicy stuff in there, so that's good.
Yeah. And a little chili powder. And bacon. Bacon make everything taste great.
No doubt. You just went down the line there. Well, I tell you what, let's let that continue to kind of marinate and suck in and get all that good flavor in there. And then when Cherish comes back in our second segment, we can get the shrimp on there and get those going, and we'll finish up with our Creole pecan pie. Man, what a delicious food breakdown this morning here in the Studio 10 kitchen, Cherish.
Good Southern food in the kitchen this morning with Bessie and Bruce from Laps Barbecue Shrimp and Creole Pecan Pie. Those shrimp are smelling so good. Everybody throughout the newsroom is like, what is that? Wow. So this recipe that you've given us, it's on fox10tv.com on our Studio 10 page, is for about 10 to 15 shrimp. And Bruce, you already have those going.
All right. I have my barbecue sauce ready, so I'm just going to pour it over the top of the shrimp.
And again, what is in this barbecue sauce?
We have butter, a bunch of herbs and spices, and bacon.
It's like a butter herb sauce. Yummy.
And we're really proud to always serve as much local seafood as possible. So the Royal Reds are from Alabama's Gulf Coast, and the bread always, it's an essential part of any barbecue shrimp.
Yeah.
It's from New Orleans, and so we're happy to carry that. And we also incorporate local seasonings like PJ's seasoning and River Bend, and they're out of Daphne, and they can be incorporated very easily. So.
Love supporting local, and Laps is local.
Absolutely.
So there you go. And Laps is on the causeway. You guys have lots of room. You can eat inside. You can eat outside. You can overlook the bay. You can go down and watch the alligators. That's always fun, especially for the kiddos to do. So the finished product here.
Voila, the magic of TV.
I want to eat this. I just have a feeling this is going to get everywhere, and I don't know that I should eat this. Man, those are humongous shrimp.
They are. They're huge, but
Goodness.
that's the beauty of them. It's messy, but it's worth it.
Okay, so these are messy. Maybe we'll have to wait till the show's over to eat these, but I'm going to tell you what I am going to eat is a slice of this pecan pie as soon as it's done. So, Bruce, you want to go ahead and start on this?
All righty. Have my graham cracker crushed pie shell.
And Bessie, you can come over here with me.
Have cream cheese in it, and I'm going to make the filler for it.
Okay.
Chopped pecans, have whole pecans, has chocolate chips,
It's
has
so good.
And
roast.
pecans are actually good for you. I mean, they can help lower the bad cholesterol, and they have the good unsaturated fat, and almost saturated fat's always bad, the good unsaturated fat in them. So I know there's some bad stuff in here, but if you want to balance it out, and
I appreciate you pointing out the one healthy component of everything.
I do that. I try to find the health
very
benefits in
thoughtful of you.
everything, especially if it's something that I know I probably shouldn't eat. I want to find the health benefits so I can, okay, well, you know, there are pecans in it and I need it for this reason.
Absolutely.
Because it's going to be so good. And every now and then you do have to spoil yourself just
Very
a little
true,
bit.
especially during Mardi Gras.
Exactly. So pecans, some chocolate chips in there.
And then
Cream cheese and pour it in the shell.
Ooh. That looks so yummy. Okay, so we're gonna bake this 55 minutes about?
All right,
Roughly.
55
And
minutes.
what temperature?
At 350.
350, okay. And then it's gonna turn out and it's gonna be beautiful and we're going to eat it. You can get the recipe again for the shrimp and the pecan pie. Also learn more about Laps, fox10tv.com on our Studio 10 page.
Back in our Rouse's Kitchen set with our pals Laps. Before we get to that, real quickly, I did want to mention about the Color of Cancer 5K, guys. We forgot to mention that it benefits Camp Bluebird and Camp Rappahope. So some of the proceeds also go to great causes and help a lot of Camp Bluebird and Camp Rappahope as well. So just wanted to get that out there. Now, back to the kitchen and what we're doing in here. We've been doing some great work on some Creole thing. Bruce, tell us about the shrimp that we made today.
Okay, we used our raw red shrimp, which is the nickname is Alabama lobster.
Okay, I gotcha.
Because of the sweet texture, and it's in a Creole butter with bacon, and it's pretty good.
Yeah, it definitely smells fantastic. Going to dig in, like Cherish said, that's going to be messy to try to eat on the air, but we'll definitely dig in after the show. Now, Bruce, we were talking too. You've been with Laps for 3 years, and you've had an extensive culinary background. And just tell us a little bit about your work with Laps, developing the menu and everything.
It was a lot of fun. Actually, we started working on the menu before we could get into the building. We have a little office, and we set up a little kitchen in the office, and it was a lot of fun.
All right, and in addition to this, we've also been working on a dessert, if we can bring that out. Bessie, tell us what we've been working on in here.
Absolutely. The Creole pecan pie, which has been in here at 350 for the amount of time that Bruce will fill us in on. And in case you would like to try a bite,
Look at
we
that.
plated one just for purposes of sampling. And it is good. Everyone loves pecan pie, but our Creole pecan pie.
You said in case you want to try a bite, and then you placed it far away from me. What's up with that?
That's so selfish of me.
All right, well, I got to get some of this good stuff all mixed together in here. Now, while I do this, you wanted to mention a few more things about Mardi Gras. So tell us about that.
Absolutely. Kind of keeping with the theme of everything, Laps is open 7 days a week, and one thing that's been really popular, especially considering it's Mardi Gras season, is our beignets for breakfast.
Ah, yes.
And everything that we have here is obviously available in the restaurant, or for instance, if you want to go to the seafood market, the royal reds are available, the seasoning, and they'll tell you how you can make it.
So if you're getting ready to head on out to a parade, getting ready to be in a parade, you can stop by, get some great breakfast. Those beignets sound like a fantastic thing to take advantage of. This is delicious. That looks delicious. Can't wait to try it out. Guys, thank you so much for joining us here this morning.
Thank you for having us.
Thanks for having
All right, Cherish.